Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Today I've got this really cute little matchbook treat for you. Isn't it peachy? On the outside, have a peachy day, friend. It's a little pocket matchbook. You can put, I've got these Fizzone cream candies. I got them on Amazon. They have strawberry, peach, and blackberry flavors, and I'll provide a link. I think that the candies are delicious, the wrappers are beautiful, and it makes a really great treat. This little matchbook can also be used for a Ghirardelli square. So we're using a Sweet as a Peach bundle today. It's a 20-piece photopolymer stamp set, and you can bundle it up with the peach dies. Save 10% when you buy both products at one time. Let's get started. We're going to do some stamping. Let's get our Stampin' Pierce mat and some ink pads. Okay, I've got soft suede, pear pizzazz, calypso coral, and pale papaya, and some basic white scraps. Let's see. I think we're going to need both of these. First thing, I'm going to stamp the leaves, the branches, with pear pizzazz. So pretty. And then flowers. I love these flowers. We're going to get them two-tone. This is for our little inside embellishment by inking with pale papaya and then daubing with some calypso coral. And you just want to daub and kind of blend the colors as you go. And look at the gorgeous two-tone flowers. Let's do the same for the little peaches. Notice I didn't ink the dauber again. I'm using the same calypso coral ink that was just already on there from the flowers. Aren't they beautiful? All right, then with soft suede, we're going to stamp the centers of the flowers. And we'll set these aside, let them dry for a second before we die cut them. Let's look at our greetings now. For our greetings, I did 2 basic white die cuts. Our little skinny inside greeting comes from the banner that's in the Peaches die set. Our outside greeting comes from the Hippo and Friends die set, and it's the smallest of the little clip corner labels from Hippo and Friends. All right, let's go ahead and stamp our greetings. Have a peachy day. We're going to do them both in soft suede. Have a peachy day should go all the way to the right. And then our little friend greeting should also go all the way to the right of our little tag. So cute. All right, let me clear away the ink pads and the Stampin' Pierce mat. Bring in the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I love this little dude. Let's get our dies and crank out. We're going to do the leaves, the peaches, and the flowers. Let me get those out of there. And this is that little label die, and it's part of the peaches set. So you'll use that for little tiny greetings. It's a great wingman die. I love the dies that can be used for more than just the bundle. Those little extra pieces that Stampin' Up pops in there. All right, so we're going to cut our greenery. Just line that up. Okay, little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is a two-handed machine. See, I'm pushing this side while I crank this side. 2 hands, always 2 hands with the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Some people say that they have some trouble getting the machine to feed initially, and that's because you got to give it that little push. All right, here is our leaves. Let's do our flowers and peaches now. Okay, got them all set up. And again, I'm going to give a little push while we're cranking and then switch our grip to the top of the machine. This little guy is so compact and so convenient, especially while you're designing projects. All right, there's our peaches, and we need just one little flower. We're going to keep the tiniest one. Don't worry, I'll put these guys right into my stamp set to be used in another project. I keep a little bag inside, and we're going to just pop those in there. Oh, you know what? I forgot about my leaves for the inside. Let me do another little set of branches because we're going to cut off 2 of these little leaves, you see? We're going to cut off 2 of these little leaves to use inside. So let me do a quick stamp, second set of leaves. Now, since I only need those 2 little leaves off the side, I'm going to just pop them off the edge of the paper, and then I'm going to die cut them out. Cut down my scrap, and then pop this right in there. Line it up. It'll save me a little bit of fussy cutting. I'm still going to have to cut out the 2 leaves that I want, but running a quick little die cut is going to save me a little bit of effort. All right, so we've got our little partial leaves right here. Let's go ahead. We're going to go along the leaf, cut off that 3rd one, and just liberate the 2 from the rest of the paper. That's for inside. All right, let's get our Calypso Coral cardstock here. And we're going to make the base of our treat. For this little pocket matchbook, you need 2 pieces. The outside wrapper, this is 2 3/4 by 7 3/8, and the template picture will be on the project sheet. For the pocket, you need 2 3/8 by 5 3/4. Let's get her simply scored and score these up. We'll start with the pocket, and we're going to pop this in on the 5 3/4 side, and we're going to score at 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, then skip over to 3, 3 1/4, 3 1/2. That's our pocket. Pop that aside for a minute. And then our wrapper, we're going to pop this in on the 7 3/8 inch side, score at 3, 3 1/2, and 6 3/4. And let's put this together. We're going to work all of our scores with the bone folder. First, our outer wrapper, and you'll see this is our matchbook right here, our little matchbook cover. Now the pocket, I'm going to work these guys first, and then we'll work them into the right order. Now we're going to start at this 1/4 inch. We're going to fold in, and then out, and then back in. Then we'll skip to this score, and we'll work in, and then out, and then back in. Now we need a little bit of tear and tape. You could use liquid glue here, no big deal, but you would have to hold it until it grips. So we're going to run our tear and tape adhesive along that 1/4 inch tab, peel off the paper, and then fold up the excess, because that 1/4 inch tab is just about the same width as the tape. So roll that up. Now we're going to squash that little accordion the way we had it. Mountain, valley, mountain. And then we're going to bring this guy over, cut edge to the folded edge, and then secure our little pocket. So cute. All right, let's get our Designer Series paper next. Here's our Designer Series paper. These are from the You're a Peach Designer Series paper. Inside we need 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. And outside we need 2 1/2 by 2 3/4. All right, let's go ahead and adhere our Designer Series paper before we put together the matchbook pocket inside piece. And we want to make sure that we've got the seam on the back. Put your Designer Series paper on the front, centered. All right, there's our pocket. Now for outside of our treat. Let's get that on the cover of our little matchbook right here. And both of them will be centered with an even border all the way around. All right, now let's pop our matchbook pocket inside the book. We're going to bring it all the way down to the bottom score there, center right to left, and then fold up. Now right here, I like to use a little mini stapler. Of course, you could use your standard office supply stapler. Cute little pocket, isn't that great? Now let's add our candies. Aren't they beautiful? I love the color of these wrappers with this Calypso Coral cardstock. So pretty. All right, now our decoration inside. We're gonna have our little friend tag and our flower, and then the little leaves that we prepared. I'm gonna grab some multi-purpose liquid glue, put it behind friend. A little multi-purpose liquid glue on our flower, and a little multi-purpose liquid glue on our leaf. And I've got it all ready, so now we can kind of slide and adjust because we're gonna cut off the excess of our little tag after we get our flower and leaf positioned on there. All right, so everything is still kind of slidey at this moment. I like the layout there. And then our little leaf can get tucked in. I'm gonna level this out before I burnish it down. Everything's pretty happy and got a grip. Now, snips. We're going to just cut right along the edge. Cut off the excess. Ooh, isn't that cute? All right, there's inside. Now let's tuck and get to work on the outside. All right, I had a bunch of these circles. They were left over from another class. This is a 2 1/4 inch circle. And then I went ahead and embossed it with the greenery embossing folder. Now let me show you. If you don't have a 2 1/4 inch circle punch, Stampin' Up! Retired the 2 1/4 inch circle. You could use either the 2 1/8 or the 2 3/8 inch circle from the Layering Circles dies, and then just pop it through the machine and give it a little texture. Let's go ahead and glue that to the front. I love to use up the extra pieces, things that are left over or things that I auditioned and didn't work for another project. So that's exactly what this is. They were the cutouts from a class, and I had just a bunch of them laying around to use. We're going to add our branch with some multi-purpose liquid glue now. And we want to put that so that it doesn't go off the edge anywhere. Have a peachy day. Now my peachy day is going to kind of go under one branch and over the other and just about to the edge of the project. And then we can burnish everything down. So cute. And our peaches. Let's get some little mini dimensionals and pop those on. All right, peaches are all sticky. Let's go ahead and add them on the ends of the branches here. I just love this bundle. Oh my gosh, I know you guys can probably tell how much I love it. Oh, don't cover your greeting. Isn't that cute? All right, one last little touch. Got some linen thread here. We're going to tie a big swoopy bow and then trim it off the spool. It's a little exaggerated. I got a big bow here and I like that. And trim the tails. Now let's go ahead and add it with a dot of multi-purpose liquid glue. And I just put a little swoop behind the knot and then glue it on the branch. There it is. Have a peachy day, friend. If you've got any questions about the project, you can email me, marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. To shop Stampin' Up! 24/7, you can buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.